¿Qué pasó, mi familia? Welcome back. ¿Qué pasó, my friend? Welcome back to brand new video. Let's get right into it. So, it is here. It is finally here. The long-awaited pay-per-view sales. Yes. For some reason, now in this day of age, we want to know pay-per-view sales. Why? It doesn't affect us. It doesn't affect you. We just pocket watching. And it's also caused mainly to two reasons. Number one, Canelo claims he is the face of boxing, and now we have the proof he's the face of boxing. Number two, the UFC card was going head to head against the UFC card. So the fact that this sold this much, even though it was going against a spear card, a once in a lifetime spear card, and sold this much, shows you how impressive Canelo is. Let's talk about it, bro. So according to fucking some news, like first it came out today. It came out that Canelo sold 17 million. Now, 17 million is good as fuck. If you go say, fucking UFC sold more. If this is true, yes, UFC sold more, but UFC sold they were selling 2,000 per tickets. Don't forget, an average ticket was costing 6,000-7,000. So if you come here, UFC had a bigger, yes, of course. If you have a big, number one, less seats, way more seats that cost money, of course you're going to sell way more. That's number one. Number two, the last time UFC did 17 million, it was Conor versus Khabib, probably one of the biggest fights of all time. So think about that. The fact that Canelo against Edgar, who, let's be honest, is not anywhere near Canelo's biggest fight, sold the same ticket sales of fucking, of Conor versus Khabib. That shows you how impressive this shit is. But also, it did come out yesterday. I'm gonna show you right here that it was 22,750,000. I say 50,000 pay-per-views. That's what Showbiz said. That's what PBC said. So maybe it is true, because again, the 650,000 number is only from the Zone and from Amazon Prime. So maybe it's other 100,000 extra with PPPs. But even though Canelo sold 650,000 to 750,000 pay-per-views and sold to 17 million to 22 million ticket gates while competing against fucking UFC biggest card, according to their fucking owner, according to Dana White, is the biggest card and the biggest selling gates, and he still somehow managed to make this much. Probably the biggest pay-per-view this year, last year. This just shows Canelo is the undisputed face of boxing. Who is doing like him? Not even the stacked cards of fucking Saudi can do this much, bro. None of Saudi cards can even come close to what Canelo can do. So Canelo don't need Saudi money. Canelo don't need Saudi. All you guys saying Tank is the face of boxing. No. Canelo is the face of boxing. He's just showing you over and over again, each and every year. Yo, I'm the face of boxing. I already did 500+ K pay-per-views this year with Jaime and with Edgar. Fucking Edgar, bro. He did this with fucking Edgar. Yo, if he could do 650 with Edgar, imagine what he could do with Benavidez. I think with Benavidez, he probably sells 1.2 million or even more. He definitely doubles it. So, I'm going to just repeat it again. The pay-per-view sells 650,000 pay-per-view sales or 750 pay-per-view sales and 17 million or 22 million ticket gate. It just proved to you that, yo, Canelo is the face of boxing. He did this while also UFC was literally doing their biggest event this year, the once in a lifetime event, and he still did this number, just showing you no matter what, Canelo's gonna get views, he's gonna get ticket. Canelo is the face of boxing. Tank cannot do this. Crawford cannot do this. This is why Crawford's begging to get that Canelo fight. No other fighter can do this. Not even, I don't think no heavyweights can do this too, bro. Canelo is just a different breed. He's the face of boxing. Again, look at all this shit. I know Oscar De La Hoya is crying right now somewhere in the back saying, why? This motherfucker's, it's crazy. This motherfucker said, oh, I bet he won't even sell 100K. Bro did 6 times that, Oscar. Keep hating. It's just showing that boxing again is back. Boxing is in the prime, is at their prime again. Now, again, you also got taken, like, this is pretty much what Floyd was doing back then. Because don't forget, back then, piracy was still a thing. There was still websites like that, but barely anybody knew about it. Like, I knew, like, back then, like, when Floyd versus Conor was happening, there was some piracy sites, but nobody knew of it. Nobody knew of the piracy sites, but now piracy is super famous because mostly everybody's on the internet. Back then, not really a lot of people knew about it. So that's why we're never going to get, I don't want to say we're never going to get, but we're probably never going to get like a 2 million, 4 million, never like that, unless it's a big fight. I do not see that ever happening. Why? Because piracy is a thing. Why would you go spend the money if you can just watch for free? But sometimes when there's too much traffic in the website, their train crashes, the train freezes, and you miss a important part. So it's hard for these casuals to find good streams because they only know the popular sites. If you're a diehard fan, you probably know good sites, but still. So mainly people are now using piracy, but there are still people saying, you know what, I'm taking the L and I'm going to pay for it. And also, this was a $90 pay-per-view too. I've totally forgot. Canelo sold 650 to 750,000 pay-per-views while costing $90 fucking dollars. Saudi is literally trying to make it $20 so they can try and make some pay-per-view sales. Bro, if you made this, right? If you just do if you just do 90 divided by 20, right? And then times how much each of this would have cost, Canelo probably would have got a record. Like, that just shows you Canelo charges like his pay-per-view $90. If he would charge 20, bro would have definitely peaked over 1 million. So like I said, boxing is definitely back. It's going to be interesting to see what happened now. Because again, I wonder if Canelo's going to change his pay-per-view sales to $20 instead. Because like I said, if he did start charging his pay-per-view $20, he would definitely sell so much fucking. He would sell definitely over 1 million. Any fight, it's fucking Edgar, bro. Like, it was, bro, no. There was people boycotting this fucking fight. Yeah, they're dumbasses. They wasn't boycotting. They would definitely watch this. They were like, oh, we're not going to see this shit. And this still did hella good numbers, bro. And it was Edgar, bro. I mean, it was a good fight, though. But I'm just saying, before Edgar, everybody thought Edgar was a bum. No one really fucked with Edgar. And it was probably not one of his least Canelo famous opponent, but it was around there. But in the end, it was a great fight. Now, you had Brody was a boring fight, right? But then you had Caleb Plant who bring us back. You had Stephen Fulton have a good performance. Caleb Plant knocked the shit out of that motherfucker. You also had Laura coming beating the shit out of Daniel Garcia. And then you had a great main event with both, again, now motherfucker, you know, obviously losing every round, running around, but a great fight, a great funny. It was a great fight night. Amazing. And again, this is a W. This is a W. And now I don't know. We all know what's UFC ticket gate. They say they sold 20 million gate. We don't know for sure what is Canelo gate. Like I said, they say 22. They say 17 today. They say 750. They say 650. So it's probably around that number, around that 7 million. 17 million, 22 million, and 650,000 to 750,000. Probably around that number, but still, wherever it is, it's going to be a great fucking number. Because again, UFC, they kind of inflated their prices. Because like I said before, number one, they had less tickets, and number two, all their tickets, like before, they lowered the price. Literally cost like around 7,000 an arm and leg. They were mad expensive, and Canelo, most was around 600, 500, 400, 300, 200, around there. It wasn't like outrageous like how UFC was. So like I said, Great pay-per-view, great showing that boxing is back. UFC is on top, boxing is on top. Why can't two goats why two legends can't collide, bro? What the J. Cole bitch ass said. Why can't two legends, like, why they can't get along, bro? We can get along with each other. Is a W. I think the person who lost is Oscar De La Hoya. I think Oscar De La Hoya lost. Like, if we want to say, because Edgar won by putting up a great performance, Dana White won by putting up a great show. Canelo won by putting up a great performance and a great show. Everybody won except Oscar. Why? Because Oscar said this wasn't going to sell over 100,000. Wrong. This sold 650 or 750. Oscar went to the UFC and tried to say, oh, we're in the UFC side. They don't fuck with you. Even though he did, get a fucking video. Again, we don't fuck with you. And by doing that, you're turning your side of boxing. Boxing don't fuck with you now. Now you're in the middle where people are not fucking with you. Yes, you're a good legend, but you're still a backstabber who just going to the best side. Anyways, like I said, I wonder how it is Thursday, so hey, clack back Thursday. We go see what Oscar has to say. Probably go talk shit. I know for a fact Oscar is gonna talk shit about how Canelo couldn't put away Edgar, even though Edgar weighed 200 pounds. And come on, bro, he literally hit him with a check hook and dropped him. Again, it's not that Canelo's small. It's not Canelo's getting less powerful. It's not that he's getting less speed. It's not that he's aging. Yes, he's not 100%. He's probably 95, around there. He's still in the 90s, right? It's just that you're hitting something that weighs 200 and he weighs probably 170, 180. Of course, you're not going to knock this motherfucker out. And also 6'2". He's a big fucking boy. So, of course, you're not going to be able to knock him out. And it looked like he had a good rehydration cut and to all that shit. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think. I'm glad that Canelo got good pay-per-view, so it just shows more that Canelo is truly the face of boxing. It has been the face of boxing for some time. For I say 6 years, I feel like Canelo been having this face with boxing. like just think about it. Canelo been like, ever since that Floyd and Conor fight 2018, I think it was, Canelo took over. Canelo took over from 2018, and that's 6 years, about to go 7 years. So he been the face for 7 years. And you can even say he was the face before that, because he was still getting pay-per-views. It was just Floyd was there. But he's definitely the face, and he's been the king for so long. And we're probably going to see him be here for a long ass time. Like 3 more years we go see him. Even if he retires, he's still going to be face of boxing. So like I said, great pay-per-view, great night. Yeah, this is a W for boxing. Like I said, I hope Canelo either face Benavidez or Bivol next. Both of those fights will do, I think, over 1 million buys. 100%. The Benavidez definitely do over 1.2 million. I think Bivol does around 1 million. Crawford fight, I don't want to see. It's going to be a big question mark. Crawford's begging for that fight. I'm going to talk about later, but yeah. Anyways, let me know what you think. Sweet dreams. Ooh.